Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Zarinah, your Upland neighbor, bringing you the floor today, April 10th, in all Upland cities. But before we talk about the floor, please hit that subscribe right up there. Subscribe, and hit the like down below. If you're watching this, you gotta hit the subscribe. All right, if we're gonna move on. So let's talk about some news in Upland. One thing that came out besides for this, my top feature here, the other thing they mentioned is there's going to be wearables, like wearable legits coming to Upland via the Mangaria partnership. If you're interested, I believe you can go register right now to go buy some. They won't be ready to deploy out and ready for your Ready Player Me avatar quite yet. They will be available in your assets. So go check that out. But what I'm excited about, because here I am, I'm an entrepreneur in this metaverse, and I just can't wait to make use of my entrepreneurial skills blended in with Blender. So map asset manufacturing is here. People can now apply for a map asset factory. So what that entails, what you need to do if you want to apply, well, you have to have a fully constructed factory, a structure of any type, a factory of any structure type, small, medium, large. This is really great for people who have small factories that have just been sitting idle waiting for their glory. All right, now I think this is their glory moment. This is where small factories might just have a purpose for some people who own them. Like, this is definitely like my case. I believe I have a neighbor who has a showroom over in Los Angeles, and we are both in Los Angeles, and I think right next door to each other, like right across the street or whatever. So hey partner, let's let's hook up, let's get this going. One thing that I might be short of is the spark. That's what's really kind of limiting right now. They have the applicant must have a minimum of 5 spark at the time of application. At the time of the application, I don't have that right now. So I might actually reach out and say, is there any way we can get that reduced to like 4 spark? Because for a small factory, you can use like 2 to max out per spark product or whatever. So we'll see that next coming up. Bottom line is, I think if they could just knock that down to 1 for people who have small factories, that'd be great. Anyways, the rest that we have to do is applicant must be ready to share via a form a manufacturing plan, including map asset 3D model names and descriptions. This includes the maximum number of mints of each map asset and its compatible structures, which who knows, maybe there'll be like indoor things one day, we'll see. Or I'm not sure what they mean by structures, because like most of the land is like, or most of this stuff is on the ground. Anyways, more details can be provided at a later date, but we need to understand the plan. The applicant must complete KYC identity verification before submitting the application. The applicant's status must be an Uplander or above. The applicant cannot be an Alcatraz. The applicant must agree to pay monthly venture dues. The meta venture name submitted in the application cannot include the word Upland or any IP. The applicant must agree to the capacity limitations per factory size as shown in the chart below, and the applicant acknowledges they would not be able to request a factory move later. So you can't move it. Once it's there, it's there. All right, so let's see that factory spark. Here it is. Small factories. This is for per production, 2 spark per production for small factory, 4 for a small factory 2. The medium factory, you're gonna need 10 spark. So item production, max spark item production, and then large factory 25, large factory 4, 45 spark. So yeah, that's what's going on. I think this is pretty exciting, and I can't wait to get my application in. All right, going on to our floor. So Bronx came up, if you didn't notice, on the dollar side, which is good for the Bronx. Like back in the $7 range, it was higher, and we were almost like, I think it was $11 at one time after Abdullah had purchased a lot of the floor. But of course, people rushed back down. Hopefully it will come back up. It's staying like stagnant over there on the Upper side, no big movement. Arlington did go down. Dallas actually had a $5.25 property, which I went ahead and purchased. It was in the East Dallas side, so I was like, I'll grab it, and yeah, so I kept that. Now it looks like it didn't change, but it really did. There was just a one-off, and I just took it. Detroit's going down just a little bit on the Epic side, staying the same right now on the FSA Mint. Rio's Mint did go up quite a bit. It's up there to 4,464 Epics. And where else did it look? There's something else I thought about. Oh, Manhattan going down just a smidge over in the Epic side, not moving on the dollar side. Rutherford is what I want to talk about. There is a property that's just above the floor over in Rutherford. It is about the size of like 52 UP2 versus 4, which is the one that's at the floor. So if you're going to spend right now $21 for team's property, it would probably be a better buy. It's closer to the water also. And yeah, it gets you like a larger property for Rutherford. So that's what I would do. But it's up to you, of course. Nothing else jumped out at me like, you know, as, oh my, this is news. Although San Francisco is going down, hate to see it. But other places like Kansas City going up on the Epic side. So you really do want to go check out the nodes and see what's going on. I highly, highly advise everyone to jump onto Discord and go check out the Community Projects Tools channel to see what people have got going on. If you didn't see today, Gromdale, I think that's how you say it, Gromdale, he was on with X1 the Gamer talking about his game that he's hopefully bringing to Upland, which will give us some more utility for things and also give us a little bit like of a game people might like. So check them out on YouTube. You can go look them up and see that video. That's all I have for you folks. I hope you had a good one. Happy hunting, and I'll see you guys in Upland.